Hello, today we've got Dave Karsnia, and Dave is going to show us his 1956 Cadillac. What can you tell us about this Cadillac?
Well, this Cadillac is a car that is very familiar to a lot of people in the area. The car is a 1956 four-door sedan, as you mentioned, and it was originally sold by Overwold Motors in Fargo. It was sold in 56, of course, and in 1958 it was purchased by the Hamilton family in Frazee, and is pretty much known throughout the area as Mabel's car, because Mabel Hamilton drove this car up until she could no longer drive anymore. And at that point she offered it to us for sale, and my wife and I purchased it.
So you're familiar with this car all the time?
We are. I remember this car as I was growing up as a young boy, and it's one of those that everybody, when Hamiltons would drive down the street, you kind of drooled a little bit because it was recognized as a classic even then.
Certainly. And it has a lot of features, does it, for 1956?
It does. I was surprised when we got it. In 56 it already has the electric antenna for the radio. It has a push-button opener for the trunk, and it does not have air conditioning, but it does have the flow-through air circulation that is actually along the side of the doors.
I see. And typical of this era, they hid the gas cap, did they?
They did. The opening for the gas tank is in the rear tail light on the driver's side.
On the driver's side, okay.
Yes, and that was very typical of cars, regardless of what company, for that era. They all seemed to put them there for some reason. I think it was to fool the attendants at the gas station more than anything.
Right, because you didn't do it yourself, did you?
No, but it was surprising to me when we got the car. This car, too, is very long. It's about 20 feet long, and it does take up a lot of space in a garage, but it'll fit in a standard garage.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And there's been some restoration done on this car?
There has. Even when Mabel had the car, I know it was repainted and the rust has been taken out of it a couple times. The upholstery has been replaced, so it is not original upholstery anymore. But given its age and the fact it's got 112,000 miles on it, the car is in quite good shape. The interesting thing as far as the history of the car, the last time Mabel drove the car, she thought it was in reverse to back out of the garage. It was in drive, and she actually went through the back of her car, back of her garage, went across her backyard, around the block, put the car in the garage, and never drove again. She realized it was time to give up driving. But the garage was demolished. The car has one dent on the nose, and other than that, is in very good shape. A few paint scraps.
You know, I think this color is original. You know, we almost think that top is pink, but it's not a pink, is it?
I call it pink. I always say it's burgundy with a pink top. And, you know, again, in the 50s, the auto manufacturers were big into dual-color cars.
Yes.
And I think it's something it's too bad they've gotten away from, because these cars were very distinctive looking. But what would you call the color of the top?
Well, when I looked at it, I thought it was pink.
Okay.
But I know the manufacturer didn't call it pink.
Oh, I have no idea what Cadillac would call it, but it'd be worth looking into.
Okay. Well, we want to thank you, David. We appreciate you showing this car.
You're welcome, Rod. Thank you.